Hey, what's up guys? RC related here with another video. This is the latest project, the Arrma Talion. This is a stretched version. I used the EXB Mojave chassis. For those of you guys that are wondering, it's not that much of a stretch, to be honest. It's only 1.5 inches, but it does give it some size. As you guys can tell in the back, the body does not line up. It should line up here, but we have this much space right here. So the other things you have to get besides the standoffs to match up the body in the back, which I haven't gotten yet, is you have to get, let me just take the body off. Let's take a look at the body first. The paint is not the greatest, the paint job I should say, but I'm not much of a painter, but I try my best. So that's what it looks like. Carbon fiber wing. And okay, let's take this body off. Okay, so to do this job, everything else is stock. These braces stay the same, believe it or not. The front and the back, you don't have to change these. The one that you do have to change is the brace that goes from end to end, from here all the way to here. I didn't get that one yet. So you would have to get the Mojave one that's a little bit longer if you want to use it, if you want to install it. If not, you could just leave it like this. But for more support, it's recommended. Okay, then you'd have to get the center drive shafts, the longer ones from the Mojave, because if not, the ones from the Talion are not going to reach. And I think that's about it. Everything else I kept stock. I didn't want to change too much on this truck right here because this truck is brand new and it's really hard to find, as you guys probably already know. Brand new in a box is almost impossible to find. This one is brand new, it's never hit the ground. So I wanted to keep it mostly stock in case I want to go back to the original version. Let me show you guys the chassis. If I can get this off. Okay, let's move it to the side. Let's flip this guy over. So if you flip him over, as you guys can see, the chassis looks identical, right? But let me just get, show you guys the original Talion chassis next to this one. Okay. Okay, so there it is. You guys, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but it's a little bit smaller. Like I said, it's only about 1.5 inches smaller, and this one's 1.5 inches bigger. So it's not a dramatic change. So I know some people were asking me, is it worth doing? And it's a matter of preference. For me, I just felt like doing it. I wanted to see what it was going to look like. I thought it was going to be more noticeable, that it, it was going to show that it was a lot longer. But I guess the only way you can really tell is that, by looking at the body in the back, really, it doesn't reach the post. But other than that, you can't really tell unless you have, another Talion next to it that's stock in its original form. But I'm happy I did it. I wanted to do it. Here's the center brace. As you guys can see, it doesn't reach. It's short. So I'm waiting on that. And that's about it. I think everything else, if you guys wanted to do it, it's pretty much straightforward. It was an easy build. What I did is that I took the front first, then the back, and then I dealt with all the electronics in the middle. So it came together pretty easily. I mean, I think it looks good. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it kind of looks like the original one. It does. I'm not going to lie, it looks more like the original one. But I really didn't want to make that much of a change. I changed the wheels, so that makes it look different. I changed the color of the body, obviously. Here's the body. Okay. And I changed the wing. So there's a few things that make it look different. I think if I were to take that body off and find another body, people probably wouldn't know what this is. It would probably be difficult for them to figure out what kind of truck it is. But we're not aiming for that. My goal here was to stretch it out to make it look longer, obviously. Like I said before, I thought it was going to be a lot more noticeable, but it's not. So if I had to do it again, I probably wouldn't do it. Okay. I think really for it to be more noticeable, you know, it would have to be like at least like 2.5, 3 inches longer, you know, to really see the difference. 1.5 inches is kind of like, you know, in that gray area where you can't really tell yet. But it's done. I like the way it came out. I do have a few more changes that I want to make to it. Maybe the knuckles in the front, change them from plastic to aluminum, and you know, the ones in the back. And I think maybe the plastic diff casing in there, and the steering bell crank. Maybe I'll go to aluminum. Okay. As far as the electronics, I think I might just keep everything stock and see where I go from there. Like I said, I don't want to do too many changes in case I want to put it back to stock form. I don't have to do too much, but you know, once you got this truck rolling and you start making changes, it's almost like, you know, you kind of continue going with that process and you kind of forget about the stock form. Really what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find another Talion that's either new or in really good shape so that I can keep that one in stock form and then keep changing parts on this one. And that way I have one as a backup, but we'll deal with that later. As of now, this is what the project looks like. Let me put the body back on. Okay. Just the wires are out. So let's put these in here. I don't really want to stay. Okay. So that goes there. All right, so as you guys can see back here, that's the difference right there between here and here. So it's a little bit longer. Not sure if that makes it better for bashing or not. So if someone's going to ask me that question, I'm not really sure. I don't really build my trucks for bashing. As you can see, I have street tires on them. I kind of just run them in the street, up and down a little bit. I don't really kill my trucks. I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's what they're meant for. They might be, you know, but everybody has their own way of having fun with their trucks and RCs. And I just don't like to bash my stuff. So I just run them up and down, see how fast they can go without tearing them apart. And then I put them back on the shelf. So, all right, I don't want to make this video too long. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like what I built. Let me know if you have any comments, any opinions, good or bad. I take all of them. I try to answer everybody as I can. If you guys have any suggestions for me, maybe something that I missed or I should do, let me know. If not, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.